That's all it's one of the things here. It's either great or it's
There's one coming in brewing. I don't know if it's going this way or going this way.
1967 Eagle Gurney Westlake V12. And this one is a 65 Chaparral 2C prototype. And here you can purchase one of the bricks. Right, whatever you want.
So here's the original 6.6 mile course map.
Wonderful.
Which pardon me, I'm still caffeinating my brain a little. You can have this, so.
Fall day when the trees take a ride. Doesn't make any difference if you go up east side.
And there's where we were earlier today. And if the storms hold off and pass before we go back, we're scheduled to go back at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Fingers and toes crossed that we can get back to Watkins today and the thunderstorms have passed.
Oh, definitely. Me too. I can imagine, yeah.
But it is absolutely free to come in and visit this cool museum / library / research center. They do take donations.
I thought that was you, Kev.
I have a whole bunch of emails.
Yeah.
One from neighbor.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever you can do to help.
Don't think this has anything to do with NASCAR, but you never know.
Yeah, really excited.
Yeah, that's a little bit of everything.
I did my first
And of course, a whole lot of days. Beyond today.
Yeah.
year, and I've pretty much given up hope.
Of course,
Because the numbers have changed around.
then
So it's really,
conservative
if we're able to pull it off, it looks like we're just going to have it here for Friday. But that was always my initial, that's what I wanted to have. I wanted to hear from
Yes.
them.
Yeah, pay bills and stuff.
Not another $5,000.
Unfortunately, there was an incident,
So, you know, if we can have it here for Friday, sitting right beside a
and
53
that
Corvette.
kind of put the kibosh on
Trailer,
everything.
so we can roll it
That
right
track,
off.
so there was internal traffic.
Yeah, I might have walked with the promotions board too.
Trying to share the rise of international and
Had a nice long talk with Josh there. If you do ever come in here to Watkins Glen, make sure you say hello to Josh.
Still the same thing today. We asked.
But as we get ready to wrap up our tour inside here, if you ever get into this area, make sure you stop by. It is pretty amazing. I mean, if you like anything racing, and of course you do, or otherwise you wouldn't be watching these videos. This is like your library of heaven. Look at all this information. You could spend all day in here. Robert W. Perry, past governor. All right, adventurers, we are in the village of Watkins Glen, New York. We are getting ready to take you on an adventure of the original classic Watkins Glen Grand Prix road course. Right here on the left-hand side, you will see the courthouse. On the right-hand side, right over here, you're going to see the little brown sign. It says Watkins Glen Historic Road Course Start Finish Line, and we are headed right there. and we are on a 6-mile journey on the road course. Let's go. Old Corning Hill, 0.1 of the 6-mile road course. Thanks to Josh at the Watkins Glen Racing Museum / Library for giving us a map and brochure telling us a little bit about the history. But of course, nobody knows more about the history of Watkins Glen than my beautiful wife, because she's from here. It doesn't get much better than that. So this is the Townsend Road corner, just beyond the half-mile mark. Now, as I run this road course, I can't help but to think about Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and those old cars running up these road courses in that movie. Today we're in the pickup truck. But just before we left the museum back there in the village, I got in that old Dundee car, got my photo taken. I put the old racing helmet on, put my racing goggles on. DJ Faith took my photo, put me in racing mode. So we decided we're gonna come out here and we're gonna run the course. So here we are, mile marker 1.3, the White House S. As of right now, the storms have subsided. Hopefully they stay gone. Because we do plan to head back to Watkins Glen International Raceway when we get done with the old road course here. There's an old army truck in the yard. This whole area, boy, DJ Faith got a lot of history up in this area. She learned how to drive up and around here. As I mentioned earlier, she went to school basically right where the racing museum is. The museum, they pretty much built it right on top of the school. But everyone we spoke to there at the museum was super nice. Josh was extremely helpful. All right, we got us another mile marker coming up here. Let's take a look, see where we're at on the road course. We are at mile marker 2.7, Schoolhouse Corner. Limousine bus there. They should call this the rough road. And here we do have Cornet Stone Bridge, the 3.0 mile marker. Hidden Valley 4-H camp there as we take a sharp right-hand turn. Now we're getting on the rough road edges of the road course. Mile marker 3.7, Archie Smith's Corner. Now, back in the old days of the road course, they didn't have to stop and use the turn signal. Today we do. Luckily, nobody's coming. So we're okay. Bump. Mile marker 4.0, Railroad Straight. This might be like the long straightaway at Pocono. If you're gonna pass, this will be the place to pass right here. And here comes that railroad. We're going to slow down so we don't jump it. So as you see, we're basically, this road course is wrapping around the Watkins Glen State Park, which is on the right hand side. We basically just big circle around the state park. That's where the gorge is. Mile marker 5.4, Big Bend. The town of Reading, New York. And over there you can see Seneca Lake on the left hand side as we're coming back into the village of Watkins Glen. Use low gear next half mile. Now we got to take this sharp right hand turn to continue on the road course. As we make our way down the final stretch to the start finish line to complete our 6-mile journey on the historic Watkins Glen Grand Prix road course. We are about a half a block from the start finish line, so we are going to keep it going until we cross the start finish line and they wave the checkered flag. We're so close yet so far away, and this Toyota is just trying his hardest to keep us from crossing the line. Just like Denny Hamlin at Pocono yesterday. And ladies and gentlemen, there we have it, the start-finish line, Watkins Glen. Thank you guys for riding with us.